here's this. So Victor Wembanyama, as you now know, will not face any further discipline for the elbow to the head and neck area of Naz Reid in Game 4. He was called a flagrant 2. He was ejected in the first half. Wolves went on to tie the series. Wemby will be on the floor for the pivotal Game 5 in San Antonio tonight. You need to hear what Draymond Green had to say about this yesterday.
What if it was the shoe was on the other foot and it was Naz Reid taking out Wemby? I think this situation would look totally different. There would be fines. There would be suspensions. Jaden McDaniels and Joker just got fined for much less. For there not to even be a fine, it's crazy. After watching their coach say, well, I'm happy he took the matters into his own hands and leveled Naz Reid with an elbow, I would say to the Minnesota Timberwolves, hey, guys, this is fair game. There's no suspension. There's no fines. This is fair game. Who coming out there tonight or tomorrow night and doing it to Wemby?
That's Draymond Green. Big Perk, is that going to be the attitude the Timberwolves take onto the floor tonight?
It should. It's going to be a level of aggression, right? I mean, I think it's going to be a level of physicality, but I'm 1,000% in with what Draymond said. Victor Wembanyama should have been suspended for tonight's game. Like, real talk. As a guy that led the league in technical fouls, a guy that was suspended, you saw the video that I showed you yesterday on First Take?
Yes.
I got suspended for a slight headbutt. This man looked him in the eyes and lined him up and threw a malicious elbow, a vicious elbow. And you know what it said for the rest of the league? You know what Adam Silver and the NBA said to the rest of the league? We prioritize stardom and views over the health of our players. Because Draymond is right. If that was the other way around and Naz Reid would have took out Wemby, he would have been suspended for the day. You cannot do that. It's about protecting the brand, not the names on the back of the jersey. And that's what that call was about when it came down to Wemby not being suspended.
Jump in.
Perk. What time did that happen? I'm just curious. What time did that happen?
Quarter.
That happened
4 minutes into the second quarter.
Which meant there was 34 minutes of game time left to be played. That was essentially him being suspended for the game. It was. He missed 34 minutes of playing time. It affected the game. Had he not been ejected, he would have gotten suspended. I'm telling you this, Perk. Listen. You went on your soliloquy. You sit down and listen.
Okay.
All right?
Go.
He was suspended essentially for Game 4 of that series. For him to be suspended for Game 5 is the equivalent of 2 games.
Yes.
That's not a 2-game thing for a player who has not had a history of doing acts like that. Draymond Green, Kendrick Perkins, habitual line steppers. That's why you get games.
I still think there should have been a fine. Like, the fact that there wasn't a fine, like, at least you get fined.
By leaving it all to itself, yes. The lack of a fine.
Fine, it's fine. Wait. One more thing. This is also part of the unspoken rule of basketball, which I'm happy that Draymond brought up. You deliver an elbow like that, there are no consequences. Yo, tonight you may get an elbow back in the face.
Absolutely.
Like, that's what basketball is. We have these conversations in the locker room all the time. Like, okay, it's fair hunting tonight. Like, somebody's going to come in and give him a blow.
Another key point that Draymond pointed out, let me take you behind the scenes because I didn't have these conversations. They always ask, too, about the post-game comments. The fact that Mitch Johnson said what he said, it should have added fuel to the fire. Not because you're supposed to say, hey, what people try to do is de-escalate and not even bring it up because they ask you about that. That could actually
pour gasoline on it.
Yeah, that he poured gasoline on it. Let me tell you this again. Now, whatever comes Wemby way, if they have that type of enforcer, that's because he made this bed, he's going to have to lay in it. Give you a quick story. I wasn't playing as much back into my career. LeBron James was playing. We was playing the Boston Celtics. Jay Crowder was being a pest. Jay Crowder was doing all type of physical stuff. You know what they did in the fourth quarter? Late in the fourth quarter?
Tell me.
Go ahead, Big Perk. Go sit.
Go get him.
And what I did, I laid his ass out. And you know what happened? I didn't get suspended, but I got fined, I think, about $20,000. And you know what the team did? They picked it up. My point in telling you this is that be careful because if I'm the Minnesota Timberwolves. Retaliation, and I feel disrespected by the NBA.
I don't think you're wrong on that. I think tonight is going to be a very physical game. The refs on site will be trying to keep the game under control. I don't have a problem with this, but also don't think that the San Antonio Spurs have not been talking to the league up until Game 4, saying he's been getting more of a physical treatment. Perk.
He has been, though.
He has been. But so that's what I'm saying. So when Mitch Johnson goes and says something that's retaliatory, it's also in reply to what they have likely been talking to the league about.
I have a question. Hold on.
Don't hit me.
Stand up. Why don't you hit me? Go ahead. I want to see this.
No, because what I'm trying to see is, I'm taller than Jay. So I'm Wemby. Jay, how are you guarding me? How you? No, you getting more physical. You getting into my legs.
Really
do it. Do it. Wait. Yeah, he's getting.
I'm getting down.
Wemby is 7'7", bro. People are going to get physical with him.
Yeah.
Just like people did with Shaq.
Absolutely.
Just like people did with Dwight Howard. Just like people did with LeBron James.
But KP, I can't dislodge you though, right? And here's the problem with Wemby. He gets dislodged, and when you do watch, wait, I'm not giving excuses for it. I'm just giving context.
He's skinny.
When you actually watch it, dudes be pulling the back of his jersey.
Yeah.
Guys are pulling the bottom. Guys are grabbing the end of his thighs.
That don't happen with Jokic?
It happens all the time.
Okay.
This is just Wemby's first time doing it at 22 years old.
I have a question because we're going to run out of time. We'll come back to this. Is tonight the night for that retaliation? In baseball, if you're going to throw at somebody, sometimes it waits till next year. This is a decisive Game 5. This is a 2-2 series. You can't get somebody thrown out of this game.
Well, I'm going to tell you this.
Why not?
I'm going to tell you this. I don't think it's going to escalate to the point where someone is going to get ejected. But I would not
be a physical time.
I would not be surprised if the Minnesota Timberwolves have a no layup rule.
Somebody
getting touched up. Somebody getting touched up.
Yeah. Boy, so you never know what might happen tonight.
Green,
this
I
was
miss you,
awfully
boy.
I'm just glad that didn't happen. I didn't know if he was going to hit me with the elbow. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
We're instituting, by the way, a never grab the inside of my thigh policy as we continue. Coming up, the King at across the Cavs, Pistons, Game 4. Donovan Mitchell started slow, just 4 points in the first half. But then, in the third quarter, he and his team would go nuts. Mitchell working on Cade, plus the foul. Mitchell starting to get heat up. And then Jay Will, it would just continue through a crazy run to open the third quarter.
Well, look, Donovan Mitchell had a lot more pop in his step over the last 2 games. Feels like he's found that bounce back from his original game.
Personal 8-0 run for Donovan Mitchell. Now it continues. Mitchell around the screen. It's a 13-0 Cavaliers run. Next Cavs possession. It's James Harden for 3.
I like that action. I love that action by Evan Mobley. He's so skilled. He created that whole play. But look, as far as Donovan Mitchell, Greeny, I done seen some special performances out of him in the postseason. This was one of his best. I put that as his top 2.
He had 21 in the third quarter alone. The Cavs opened the quarter on a 22-0 run. Fourth quarter, Cavs easily in front. The 15-point game, 17. Donovan Mitchell would wind up scoring 43 points, 39 of them in the second half. That ties Sleepy Floyd in a game I'm ashamed to say I remember watching in 87 for the most in a playoff half.
Get your hand off my neck.
In NBA history. Cavs win by 9. They even up the series at 2 games apiece. We'll dive into that